Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another SEC rival, the Kentucky Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Longhorns offense will have the first possession of the game. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You've got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass, and the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. So Kentucky's offense will get the ball for the first time. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Slips away. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Safe completion on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Crosses the 45. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Offense gets set for second down. It's a draw. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. Offense set on first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll give it on the jet sweep, looking for room outside. They'll line up for a second down play. DB's right up on the receivers. Now the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the tackler. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. First down to start the drive after the break. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Pressure coming. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fernandez. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys. The ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam. So you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration up front.
Tripped up for the tackle. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Off the play fake. They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. bringing it back, it's Newton. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Dances away. Lets it fly. He's got it. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll bring it back. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Douglas. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun. Wants to pass. Makes the grab outside. It's Leon.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Here comes the Texas offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive.
Looking for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out, and the returner goes down. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Lexington.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
The give from the gun. Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is down, but they are not out of it, not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Missouri. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they're trying to dig out of the hole on second and long from the 9. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. He's got great speed. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking for space. It's Fernandez. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Fast motion from the offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. quickly complete.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Looking to throw on second down. Got a man. It's Newton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Shotgun snap on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
A 10-yard loss on the play.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. First down here for the offense. Looking for a gap. It's Fernandez.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Longhorns! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kentucky 7.
Looking for blockers. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The give to the tailback. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He's going to pass. Finds his man. It's Douglas. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. The expressway is wide open. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Looking for the score. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And you got to give the offensive line all the credit for that one. The QB had over 5 seconds to find his open target down the field. Great job up front in pass protection for that touchdown play.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So a drive there of 85 yards. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. On the move, it's Fernandez. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Leon. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot to get everybody set. Oh, where to go, and the ball is loose. Got room on the return. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Longhorns! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He wants a big play here late. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Going up top on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Then how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Texas.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they...